It's the Aipas M2 Xterrain electric bike. Now this video is going to be broken down into two parts. First is the unboxing and the assembly, and we'll show you how it's done. But if you want to skip that part, we can get to the good stuff. And that is giving it a really good test to show you how well it works. Alright, unboxing and assembly, let's go. First, cut off all the straps, and then rip open the box. I'm going to do it this way so we can see all the contents inside. All cut and oh, there's the bike. How awesome does that look? First, cut off this orange card. It's a warranty card. Scan the QR code in the back to register your warranty. And it includes a 1-year warranty, so you don't have to worry if you have any problems. Let's open this box first. Inside, we're going to find the pedals, the toolkit, oh, and here's the charger, and finally the instruction manual. First, let's put on the handlebars, and we're going to loosen the bolt first. Then, trim the stem until it aligns perfectly with the fork in the bottom. Once it's straight, tighten this one up, and then loosen these two. Once you have the bracket off, pull up the handlebars and put it in place. Make sure it's nice and centered, and then reattach the bracket. And the computer controls go on the handlebars too, but we're not going to put that on just yet because we're going to turn the bike over. Next, the seat. Go ahead and unclamp it here and then remove it. Now the seat is free to move around. This adjusting knob can make it tighter or looser. And when you get it set, clamp it back on. The maximum seat height is 40 inches. Alright, time to flip it over. Be careful, it can be heavy. We have to have it upside down to put the tire on. First, take off this metal bar. It's only used for shipping. On the wheel, we need to remove two parts for shipping. First, this big disc. Flip it to the other side. And this black cap. See this big disc? It's part of the brakes. And it fits perfectly into the slot here. Alright, let's put the tire on. First, take off these nuts and washers. Put the tire on with the rotor on the slot side. And be careful as you put the rotor into the slot. You want to make sure you don't bend it as you do it. And there we go, nice and set. Put this washer on so the divot fits nicely into the hole. Then put on the nut and do it on both sides. Just make sure it's nice and tight. At this point, listen if there are any squeaks. If there are, you need to adjust the brakes. Alright, time for the pedals. As you notice, there's an L on the bar and an L on the pedal. It even tells you which way to turn to tighten it on. Let's put them on. And then use the wrench to make sure it's tight. Alright, flip it back over. Aw man, it is a lot heavier now. Once it's upright, put down the kickstand. This is the back luggage rack. Let's connect it next. Just slide it up into position. Take off the cap and the bolt. Slide it forward, put the bolts back on, and tighten it up. Next, for the front wheel, take off each of these silver little bolts, and this top one above the wheel. Slide the fender up into place until it lines up with the center bolt, and then pull these bars down, and then align these up where the little silver bolts came out. Then hook up the fender and the headlamp on one bolt, and tighten it all up. And lastly, the computer. Take off these bolts. Be careful, the nuts will fall out the bottom. Pry open the clamps, put it on the handlebars, and tighten everything up. Great, now let's pull all the stickers off the electronics. And now clip off the keys so we can go put it on charge. To charge it up, unlock it with the key here, and press this button to take the entire battery out. Take the charging unit plug and plug it into the wall. And plug the other end right into the battery. This red light means it's charging. When it's done charging, it will turn green. And when you're done, snap it back in. Now, you don't have to take the battery out to charge it. There's a charging port right here. Just plug it in and let it go. Aipas has a bunch of different bikes, but this one is made for someone who is 5'7" to 6'5". That is too tall for me, so my dad gets to ride it. Darn it. That lucky dog, he gets to take it for the first spin. He's just gonna take it up and down our road a few times. Looks like it handles well. Well, at least one of us is having fun. I don't think I've ever seen him this happy. Hey Dad, I think you need to give it a real challenge.
Challenge accepted. Our property will be perfect to put it to the test. It is, after all, a mountain bike. Here we go.
Wow, for off-road, it goes pretty fast.
Perfect day for a bike ride.
This bike has a 1500 watt motor and a 4.0 fat tires. Perfect for off-road. It can take on any rugged mountain trails.
And it can climb up a 22-degree gradient.
The bike has a 48-volt battery, which provides 13 amp hours.
Which gives it a ton of power. This is fun.
Dad, I know this bike is a little too big for me, but can I have a trim? Oh cool, it actually has a brake light so you know when he hits the brakes. Whoa, Dad, slow down.
Never. This is fun.
How'd you like it, Dad?
I am addicted. This is super fun.
It comes in 4 colors. We picked the black one. Or maybe light gray. My sister would love the orange. And I would love the Veridity. It also has optional combos. You can get one with a rack and a fender. You can also add a front basket or a rear basket. Ooh, how about a front rack and a basket? And that is what we picked. Perfect for going to the store and getting groceries. When I put on the back basket, I can put it on straight or put it on sideways, but I chose straight. Now to the front basket. For the front basket, you can do the same thing. It can go either way. And here it is, all baskets ready to go.
And now the computer panel. On the control part, just press this power button to turn it on. There we go, a really nice large display. At the top, it shows your speedometer in miles per hour, how much battery power you have left, and the odometer. Yep, my little joyrides have already gone 1 mile. This part right here is the mode. Back on the control panel, I could just hit plus or minus to change the mode, hit the positive button once to put it into economy mode, and again for economy mode 2. Level 3 is normal mode, level 4 for a second normal mode, and my favorite, level 5 for sport mode. Back on the control panel, this red button is your headlight. It has 4 LED lights, which are, wow, super bright. And this little green button, the horn. On this side, for using the pedals, here's the shifter, and you can shift with 7 gears of power. Then easy enough, press this button to shift it back again. Very nice. The throttle is easy, just twist this. And since it's electric, the further you pull, the faster it'll go. Test in the woods, outstanding. It really is a mountain bike, true and true. But now's the real test. As preppers, preparedness, gas, no gasoline, everything's super expensive gas-wise, electric bikes can help us out. And that's why we have this model that has the baskets on it. Fantastic. So I'm going to ride miles and miles and miles to go to a store to get groceries, and then miles and miles back to put it through the test. Can it actually work as a cargo bike? I'm sure it will, but let's put it to test and see. I'm sure Naomi's jealous with this one too, but I get to take it to town.
All right, fine, Dad. I'll film.
While you enjoy this beautiful scenery, how about I give you a little bit more info about the bike? With using the battery itself, only the battery, it has a range of 36 miles. If you pedal along with that, it can get up to 74 miles on one charge. The shifting of the gears as you pedal works well, and the 7-speed shifter is from Shimano. It has adjustable shock absorbers in the front and Chaoyang 26-inch all-terrain tires. The frame is an aluminum alloy frame. The bike has a total length of 72 inches with a 49-inch wheelbase. I love the large display readout. Makes it easy to see in everything you do as you ride the bike. It has a top speed of 28 miles per hour. It has front and rear mechanical disc brakes with a 180mm brake rotor. I really enjoy just using the electric power for the whole bike, unless I hit a hill, and the pedals made it much faster going up the hills. The bike itself weighs 64 pounds and can handle a max load of 450 pounds. And one feature I didn't realize it had, once you hit the throttle, it has like kind of cruise control. And that way you don't have to keep holding the throttle as you go. Just tap the brakes to take it off the cruise control. Okay, there's the dirt road. Time for pavement. Let's see what we can do opening this baby up and going fast. Oh yeah, super fun. But I could also see somebody using it as their everyday commute going back and forth to work. I could handle that. Now, we're giving it the good test being preppers, let's go get groceries, but this is a great bike to have just for entertainment. It is really fun and nice to get outdoors with it. It pretty much continuously cruises at 20 miles per hour. But again, going up the hills, I like to pedal. And our nearby town has a rail trail, which is really fun to ride on. Lots of open road to take off with my new Aipas bike. Fantastic. First impressions, A1. Now, let me put it this way. Throttle, I had it on sport mode. I could keep up pretty much 20 miles an hour the entire trip. Doesn't matter if it's gravel or cement, pavement, road, or even the rail trail, 20 miles per hour. I noticed when I go uphill though, it would start slowing down a little bit, and of course the pedaling can kick in. I like making it so I at least keep that constant pace so it doesn't take forever getting there. Now, I will be honest with you, maybe it needs a little bit of balancing. At one point I had it up to 22 or 23 miles an hour. Got a little bit shaky, but that's okay. I think I just need to balance it and it still is not a problem at all. All right, so now the test, I'm gonna go in the store, pick up a bunch of items, throw them in the baskets, and then we'll head home. Okay, let's go. I'm very impressed with how fast it accelerates. Takes right off when you hit the throttle. Our family, we love to see the color changes every fall, and we'll often take rides out in our cars just to see that. But seeing those color changes in your car, nothing compared to on the bike. Now I can really experience these incredible, beautiful changes.
I mean, just look at the scenic route you're taking. It is beautiful.
Of course, the day's warming up, time to take off my sweatshirt. Now I can really enjoy the outdoors.
Dad, you look a little too happy riding this thing.
If you could ride it, Naomi, you'd be happy too. Okay, made it home. Plenty of charge in the battery still. Easily got me to town and back. And we're talking about a total about a 15-mile ride. Love it. I'll tell you right now, that was absolutely fun. I understand why people really love these electric bikes. I'm hooked. And for the fact that Aipas put these cargo racks on there, even if crap hasn't hit the fan, perfect to go get groceries, zoom back and forth, and the Aipas had the power to take care of it.
And if you want to pick up your Aipas electric bike, check out the link in the description below. Use the coupon code GOSHENPREPPING.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.